Right now, as you're watching this video, your brain is running a silent calculation. Should I keep watching? Or should I scroll to something easier? This decision isn't happening once. It's happening thousands of times every day. And here's the scary part. That tiny calculation is quietly destroying your ability to focus, to work hard, and to build a meaningful life. But what if I told you the same brain mechanism making you avoid effort can be flipped to make you crave discipline? What if focus could feel as addictive as scrolling? This isn't motivation talk. This is neuroscience. And once you understand how your brain actually works, you'll realize why willpower keeps failing you and what actually works instead. The brain's secret rule. Your brain follows one simple rule. What gives me the best return on energy? Every action you consider gets evaluated instantly. High effort, unclear reward. Brain hits the brakes. Low effort, guaranteed pleasure. Green light. This isn't laziness. This isn't a character flaw. This is ancient survival programming. Thousands of years ago, conserving energy meant survival. But today, your ancient brain is trapped inside a modern world designed to exploit it. Every app, every snack, every short video, all engineered to deliver maximum pleasure with minimum effort. Your brain isn't broken, it's being hijacked. What's really happening in your head? Inside your brain is a tiny structure called the nucleus accumbens. Think of it as your motivation engine. It runs on a chemical called dopamine. But dopamine is misunderstood. It's not the pleasure chemical, it's the wanting chemical. Dopamine spikes before the reward, not after it. That's why scrolling feels irresistible. Every swipe might reveal something exciting, so your brain floods you with dopamine to keep you searching. But here's where it turns dangerous. The dopamine trap. When your brain gets too many easy dopamine hits, it adapts. This process is called downregulation. Your dopamine receptors literally decrease, like turning down the volume on motivation itself. Now you need more stimulation just to feel normal. A book feels boring. Work feels impossible. The gym feels unbearable. You're not losing discipline. You've built a dopamine tolerance. Just like a drug. That's why people who consume the most instant gratification often feel the least motivated. Your brain has been trained to expect rewards without effort, and real achievement can't compete with that. Neuroplasticity, the way out. Here's the good news. Your brain is plastic. It rewires itself based on what you repeatedly do. Every choice you make is strengthening one of two systems, discipline or distraction. Your brain will change. The only question is, in which direction? What a dopamine detox really is. A dopamine detox doesn't mean removing dopamine. That's impossible. It means removing artificial hyperstimulation. Imagine your dopamine system like a brightness dial stuck on maximum. Normal life feels dull. A detox turns the dial down so your brain can recalibrate. And when that happens, your dopamine receptors start becoming sensitive again. Suddenly, finishing a task feels rewarding. Exercise feels energizing. Focus feels satisfying. You're not becoming someone new. You're returning to baseline. The withdrawal phase. Most people quit here. The first few days feel uncomfortable, restless, irritable, anxious. This isn't weakness. This is withdrawal. Your brain is screaming for stimulation it no longer gets. And that discomfort, it's proof your brain is rewiring itself. Most people quit right before the breakthrough. Don't. How to do it practically. Step 1. Identify your highest empty dopamine source. Not what you enjoy most, but what gives you the most stimulation for the least effort. For most people, social media, short-form videos, junk food, porn, constant entertainment. Step 2. Remove it temporarily. 3 days equals minimum 7 days powerful. 14 days equals transformational. Step 3. Replace it. Because your brain hates a vacuum. Read a physical book, walk without headphones, exercise in silence, cook your own food, journal by hand, have real conversations. At first, it feels boring. Then something changes. Your brain starts releasing dopamine in anticipation of effort. Discipline becomes rewarding. Pleasure via satisfaction. 9-10. Pleasure is instant, easy, empty. Satisfaction is delayed, effortful, lasting. Modern life gives you pleasure but starves you of satisfaction. That's why you feel entertained but unfulfilled. And here's the secret. Satisfaction produces more dopamine long-term than pleasure ever will. That's why discipline, once rewired, feels better than distraction. Environment, destiny. Willpower is weak. Environment is powerful. If your phone is next to your bed, you'll scroll. If junk food is visible, you'll eat it. If workout clothes are ready, you'll train. Make distraction hard. Make discipline easy. This is how you win without fighting yourself. Final shift. From this side of addiction, discipline looks painful. From the other side, distraction feels painful. One leaves you empty, the other leaves you fulfilled. So make one decision. Just one. Identify your biggest empty dopamine source and remove it for the next 7 days. Not forever. Just 7 days. Watch what happens. Because once your brain rewires itself, you'll realize something powerful. You were never lazy. You were hijacked. And now, you're taking control back.